Okay. And then no music. Okay. Alrighty. We are live, and I don't even know if anything's working. Testing. Hi everyone. How are you three doing today? Just for mic check.
I'm doing well.
Alright.
You?
I'm pretty good.
I'm tired as hell. Can't hear background. Oh yeah, there's not gonna be any background music today. There's not gonna be any today. We're gonna try some
background music today.
No. Today we're gonna try a little bit of a more traditional anime style thing, or not anime style, podcast style. Anime. See, you tend to hear more stuff of what you say when there's no music. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to another wonderful episode of the VOB Podcast. There's a fan in the background. Oh, they probably mean that. They probably mean that for me. Okay, you know what? Also, you do the introduction while I go turn that off.
Right, sure. I am Osiris Imanu, one of the 4 now co-hosts of the VOB Podcast. We're here today with
Yo, why did you say it like that? Why did you say it like that?
Oh, man.
Huh?
So, is there a problem here?
Exactly.
The problem is that there's a rodent that crawled through the window and a bear that's been living in our bathroom and now the co-host.
Fellas, look, I understand we all got some beef, but can we all just agree Sean can never beat me in fighters? We can all agree on that at the very least, right?
I mean, it's true. I'm pretty sure we all witnessed that you won twice in a row.
Yes, exactly. And then the rest were just ties. Exactly.
Yeah. And then he just tied him over and over again because, you were showing some pity to him.
Yeah, exactly. I was just trying to be humble at the end of the day. At the end of the day.
Yeah, which you are.
Yes, exactly.
What a great guy.
Thank you. See, it's what I mean. Like, I don't mean to be a horrible person. I mean well. I mean to have standards. I mean to be a dude with morals. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, and like I said, you're the most humble guy I know. Best fighters player I know.
Exactly.
100%.
Sean, just
Exactly.
Just take it as an ego check, Sean. Just step back. Reevaluate yourself, reevaluate your gameplay, and just realize, some people are just better.
Yes, exactly.
Skill issue.
Exactly. And yes, as you guys know, today is the 31st episode, so we do have quite a few topics we do want to talk about. The first primarily being something that I think I just want to quickly glance over because it's just something I've noticed from this week is Twitch is still working on their shit, and it brings a lot of questions to can they come back or are they still gonna be fucky wuckies. But the main thing I want to talk about was they're coming out with a new thing called like the guest star feature, which allows you to like basically have an easier way to have a guest on your streams without having to go through all the problems of OBS and all that. I don't really necessarily know how it works, but from what I know so far, it's going to be a work in progress. So I don't know. I think it might be interesting, but we just got to wait and see. I just wanted to quickly talk about it just because, even though it's 4 of us, I do think we should have guests at some point whenever.
And how's this going to work? Have they talked about like the implementation or anything like that, or has it just been mentioned?
Let me pull it up real quick. Here it is. I had to look it up manually because it's like I read it from Twitter, like from someone talking about it, but it's called the guest star, right? It says that guest star is currently in beta. This means some planned features are still a work in progress. Guest star is a new tool that lets you easily bring up to 5 other Twitch users on stream, including other creators or viewers. So, about guest star, the guest star tool allows you to guest slot browser sources that you can arrange in OBS, and then quickly add or change guests that appear in that slot directly in Twitch. Oh, okay. So basically, you just add a browser source from Twitch to OBS, and then you just change everything on Twitch faster. So that's basically what it is in simple terms. But they have some other stuff too, and it looks like they got requirements for it. Like you gotta. All right, never mind. We're not gonna do this. You gotta have Google Chrome.
Okay, what's the benefit of using that over Discord Fugi?
I wouldn't say it's about Discord Fugi. I would imagine it's more like if you had like other people, right? Like
OBS Ninja.
Yeah, OBS Ninja, or hell, even if you had like a friend who's like an IRL streamer, just sharing their camera. I feel like it might just be easier because then you won't have to like constantly like manually change your browser sources, and you can just do it directly from Twitch. But then again, I think a quick workaround from this is if you simply make like guest sources, you know, so you don't like have to change it or have to constantly like implement a new one. But at the same time, I'm not too sure like if there's like a what is it, like a CPU limit or GPU limit for like your streaming services like OBS or Streamlabs that like take up space whenever you add so many like sources. Maybe that's why they're implementing it. But I'm not too sure because I don't think I've ever had an issue like with like sources, you know, slowing down my PC. But maybe it's affected others, so maybe that's why this thing is happening. But I think it's just something interesting that just like caught my attention. It's like, you know, they're adding this. As a matter of fact, I think they're adding some other stuff too, but I'm not necessarily entirely sure. Like I think today on Muffin's stream, there was like this super chat wannabe thing of on Twitch where like you donate money and then like your message stands out the most.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I don't know if you guys saw it, but like I saw it on her like chat, and I was like, "What is this? Like, what was that?" You know. So, I don't know. It kind of brings the question, like, do you think like with all these stuffs, do you think like I think this is them slowly trying to compete again, but I don't know. I think they're kind of too late. What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
I mean, Twitch has always been feature heavy versus YouTube, and that's what the appeal of it.
Right.
At the same time, this is like a useless feature in my mind because it doesn't do anything that hasn't already been made.
Right. Yeah.
I just wanna. I'm curious as to if it'll affect like, because you said it was gonna be special for or like optimized for Google Chrome.
Yeah.
I want to see if that actually has an effect on your stream performance.
Like if you know your stream starts lagging or what do you mean?
Yeah. Like depending on how much how do I say this? How much priority RAM it takes up. We'll see. I don't know. It feels I don't know. It feels useless. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's gonna be wonky, and it's not gonna work that great.
Agree.
Okay, so yeah, it's starting to feel wonky, but some of the examples they're giving is like kind of like the speed dating stuff that people do. You know how like they get, you know, a bunch of people together.
Yeah, like multiple.
Yeah. So what they're saying is that it could be used for that, for backseat gaming on stream, invite guests on to watch and commentate as you play. Which you know, the more I see this, the more I think like I don't think anyone would ever do that. Like to be real, I don't think I'd ever invite, you know, a viewer to backseat onto my stream.
Yeah, that does not sound.
If you're gonna backseat, at least like have it be your friend and like share your screen on Discord.
Yeah, I think that's what it'd be. And then they have one here where it's like live stream a podcast, use guest star to broadcast an interview or conversation, then publish the audio from the VOD as your podcast. Huh. Okay.
Wait, so does it separate the audio from the stream audio?
From what it's saying, apparently it is. But again, this is like take it with a grain of salt because it's still in work, so they might just change that.
Okay.
I think right now they're just giving examples with what it can do, but realistically, I don't think it's going to do half of what they're saying. I think it's mainly like the more I see this, it might just be something for like speed dating, and then just that's it. That's all it's really good for.
Which is a big subject on Twitch.
Yeah, because like honestly, if that's it, like if it like helps with like the online like the speed dating stuff, then I say, you know, it's good for that. But like other than that, right now it just I don't know like it seems like they're trying to do something good with it, but right now with like after reading a little bit more, it just seems like it's gonna be useless for a lot of people. So
it does remind me of
Very
that Facebook
specific
feature.
scenarios you'd use it for.
Yeah, so hopefully they come out with it soon, and then we get to see how it actually works.
Yeah,
but I do have a question though. Like, so it's not just a simple, you know, you tag another streamer, right?
I don't think so. I think it might be that. I think it might just be a simple way of just tagging someone.
Okay, because you know, Facebook Gaming have like a similar like feature like that. You can.
Oh, do they?
cross post. Yeah, like you can cross post. Well, it's called cross post to more pages, which you can tag like any gamer or any content creator, and you can share it on a page, and like they're like an actual tag, like
Mm.
like featuring. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty cool. Cause like sometimes when I like stream, I be wanting to want y'all names to be in there so people can click and view or whatever.
Mm.
So it can be used for that.
Yeah, honestly, if they do it like
Yeah.
that, then maybe it might have some use. But as of right now, just with everything, it does sound like like something that's that could be like useful. It's just I don't know. It's so broad right now because it's still in beta. So we'll just have to wait and see. To be honest, we'll just honestly.
Yeah.
But I just want to get you guys' quick thoughts on it because for me, I thought like hey, if this thing actually does work out well, maybe we could use it for like the podcast and all that when we like officially move out of this studio and into the new one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully actually in New York. But that's
upgrades.
upgrades
Yeah.
people exactly.
Exactly. At least something new too, because I'm pretty sure we're tired of the same features in Twitch, which it's more features they could have been had right about now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, especially with them taking out some old ones. Like I don't like. Are they still gonna take out auto host? I was hearing they were gonna take it out. So.
I mean, they about to take that out?
Yeah, I was hearing
Yeah.
that they were gonna remove it, and so like if you're gonna
Is it
remove
a
stuff.
reason?
Honestly, I don't even know. I was just hearing like word around the street, aka through Twitter.
What I heard was that
it's
they
already
wanted
gone.
people to focus on raids more, and hosting's already gone. I think.
It's already gone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, that's crazy.
What? I didn't notice that.
I mean,
Ninja.
yeah. I mean, to be honest, like for me,
Oh,
I
that makes sense. Okay.
yeah, like to me, I didn't really think it was like really that useful. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 with you
I
guys.
agree.
Like for me, if I wanted to watch it, I think I've told this at some episode before, but like for me, if like I want to watch a streamer and I go and they're offline and they recommend me someone, chances are I'm probably not gonna watch them. But sometimes on the off chance I might, but really like for the most part, I'm just like, I'm not that interested in watching someone else. I came for one person specifically,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's for me though, because for me, I really, really like to watch a certain streamer, not someone else, unless they have like the same like not personality, but like they bring the the exact same like quality of content as the person I want to watch. Then maybe there's an exception there, but for the most part, it's just like I'm gonna not do that,
Yep.
So
I agree. Because I never pressed the button to host someone. It was either raid or to end my stream. That was it. Not
Yeah, and
host.
we had auto hosting, but like that
Yeah.
was like a
Yeah.
behind side thought.
yeah,
Yeah,
it really
it's like-
was. But it makes sense like if it's only available for like rating. So like if you rate someone and people say like, oh yeah, watch this person I rated, that makes sense though. That makes sense, right? Because you just went offline and it's like, hey, I rated this person. You guys should check them out.
Yeah.
But even then, right? Even then, if I'm too late for the stream, chances are I'm probably still not gonna go watch. So that's just me. But Twitch. Hopefully, like even though we were talking about it last episode that YouTube is definitely the way to go. Part of me still kind of thinks like maybe hopefully Twitch can stay alive. Hopefully, part of me is also thinking I doubt it, but hopefully they're seeing this and trying to improve, because at the end of the day, no one wants to see a business fail. It's more like we're doing this because we want you to do better, right? So
Yeah, I mean I still think that Twitch holds the majority share, like when it comes to live streaming watching population. I think it's going to remain like that for a really, really, really long time. I don't think that's going to change probably anytime soon. I think YouTube is on the uprise right now, but in terms of where it's better to start off, I have to say, just like it was like months ago, I'm genuinely not sure. Reason being, even though the bigger streamers are moving off of Twitch, I still think being discovered on Twitch is easier for people that are specifically looking for low view count VTubers in game categories, because you still can't do that really on YouTube.
True.
And it just leaves a bigger audience, because it's not like that whole audience is leaving Twitch to go to YouTube for those bigger streamers like Iron Mouse and all that are switching to YouTube. it
That's
just
very
leaves
true.
more audience for us right now. So there's like a big vacuum in terms of like the viewership dynamic that's on Twitch, and it's getting bigger and bigger as bigger and bigger creators leave the platform, which just
Mhm.
gives more opportunities to us because Twitch, as people leave, is gonna have to backtrack on everything they've said,
Mm.
right? And that's just gonna leave us in a more favorable position at the end of the day. So I don't know which one is better. I don't know. Bringing people to your channel and getting views and subscribers is easier on YouTube, I think, because of shorts and stuff like that, which drives viewership
Definitely.
towards you. But I don't think it's, for the most part at least, and I know this is really like lower through the funnel stuff, but for the most part I don't think it's valuable viewership, because it's not like those guys are gonna come by and watch your streams later. It's very rare that that happens, you know.
Very true. Very true.
100%.
Though I guess that
But,
would.
you know, the option is still there.
Yeah,
The
that is
option
true.
is still there, yeah. Like neither is a bad option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. No, then again, right? It's like depends on what you go for, right? Like if you're just solely going for streaming and just like, putting content up but making streaming your priority, then yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But then I would assume like some people would eventually just stop streaming. Or not even stop streaming, but like minimize it and just start focusing more on like actual like videos and stuff. But yeah, no, I definitely get you. It's like it's one of those things where I'm not even too sure either, right? Because like yeah, it's good with YouTube because you do get all those like viable options, right? Shorts, videos, streaming, and then Twitch is just purely streaming. But but that's the biggest difference, right? It's like you get two different kind of audiences between the two, right? You have one that's just there for your like videos, and then you have one that's there for actually watching you live. And sometimes you get a mix
Yeah.
of both, right? But like for the most part, it typically is more of like, if they're not, if they're only there for videos, typically they don't really want to watch your live streams. I can say that I'm that kind of person. I watch a YouTuber. Sometimes I'm not really interested in watching their like lives. I'd rather just wait till they make a video of it.
Yeah, I get you 100% on that. Yeah, because that's the big difference. It's like you said, it really depends on what you're trying to do with your content creation. If you want to make it video based or if you want to make it stream based. I still think Twitch is the better place to stream on. I
Right.
think it's much easier to stream on Twitch, and it's much easier to get that viewer interaction, which you have none of on YouTube.
That's
They have a
so
bunch
true.
of features here that are, I think, like really make it fun to be a viewer here, rather than YouTube that has absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
But YouTube is becoming more and more appealing as the days go by. It's true. Twitch is going to have to do something in response to this, and they did, right, with the banning gambling, and I guess they're trying to implement new features like you mentioned, to keep up with the demand.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's just what it cuts down to. Because right now, yeah, like cool, they're adding stuff, but after their little,
They need to do better.
yeah,
Yes, definitely. I think everyone can agree on that. They need to up their game.
they really need to. Like again, I don't want them to fail, but at the same time, their mistakes are just reasons why like they're slowly going down the path because they just need to finally change up their like business structure. I guess you can say, right? Is that the proper
Yeah.
way? Yeah, like they just gotta change that up, and then they
They
should
need to
be
get
fine.
good, my guy.
They need to get good.
It's just a skill
Yeah.
issue. But
It's really a skill issue right now, and the competition is looking quite grim for Twitch right now, and that's not good for everybody because competition is healthy between companies because it helps the that specific sphere just advance in terms of content and features
yes.
for live streamers and viewers.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what's going to end up happening here.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what's going to end up happening.
But speaking of Twitch, y'all ready for some real drama, or or do you guys need a minute to prepare? All right.
Yeah, I'm good, my guy. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh man. All right. I would talk about it, but Aussie is more the expertise on this one. So I'm gonna let you take it away, Aussie. Well, tell us what's
Okay,
going
fine,
on.
yeah.
Tell us who is this man? Who is this man looking at us wrong here? Tell us all about
All
him.
right. So last week we touched on this briefly, right? It was a a streamer named Slick, who was accused of sexual assault sexual assault allegations. And he's being canceled at the moment, right? He was being accused by a girl named Adriana Lee, right?
And this guy right here, Mizkif.
This guy right here, his name is Mizkif, all right?
Eyebrows.
Sorry,
y'all, sorry.
Eyebrows.
Oh my god, caterpillars on top of his head.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he has to shave because it turns into a unibrow if he doesn't. But he owns a streaming organization called OTK, One True King, and it's very similar to OTV. In fact, they're kind of not hard affiliated, but they collab with often OTV and such. He's a big friend of Pokimane and Hassan and all that. We're all big streamers.
Oh, and Alinity. Don't forget about that one.
And Alinity, yeah. Alinity is part of OTV. No, she's not yet.
No, but she's prominent. She's prominent, trust.
Yes, she is. She
OTV or OTK?
OTK, my bad. She lives in the same, or she used to live in the same house as Mizkif. Mizkif owns a streamer house where all of his the members that are part of OTK live inside of with him. Slick is one of those members, right? Mizkif is one of the biggest streamers on the entire platform. He gets like 100k views every time he streams, 80 to 100k views. He's one of the biggest streamers. Point. He's up there with XQC and all that, right?
Yep.
And recently, on top of the allegations of sexual assault, it came out that Mizkif, he was accused of covering up the sexual assault 1.5 years ago that occurred. Right? Slick belongs to his organization, and apparently what he did was when he heard wind, Slick is his best friend. When he heard wind that his best friend was going to get canceled, that his best friend was going to get accused of sexual assault, he sent two people, one guy named Mitch Jones, who's also part of his organization, and his girlfriend, who used to be known, her name is Maya Higa. She used to be known as the best girl on Twitch. She runs an animal foundation. She does charities for animals and sicknesses. She herself is a victim of sexual assault. And he sent the both of them to go talk to Adriana Lee. And apparently, allegedly, Maya gaslit Adriana Lee into backing off the sexual assault charges 1.5 years ago.
Yeah.
She went to her and said, "You were drunk. It probably didn't happen. He was drunk. You probably did consent. He had no idea what he was doing. It's not sexual assault," so on and so forth. Allegedly, that's what allegedly. Yes, right. Now, while all this is going on and the sexual assault charges are coming up again, because Adriana Lee decided to backtrack again and say that I am actually going to go forward and cancel Slick.
Yep.
A call happened between basically all of the biggest streamers. Trainwreck. I don't know if you guys recognize the names, but Trainwrecks, XQC, Asmongold, Mizkif, Mitch.
Just Mitch.
His name.
Low.
Yeah, Mitch.
Mitch.
Barry and Destiny wasn't on it, but he reviewed it.
Yes.
A call happened between all of those guys. It's a 3-hour call, right? Where they discuss what happened basically in detail, and they get the story from everybody's side.
Yes. And here,
This
let me
call-
let me post the video on chat.
Yes.
So if you
'Cause that's
guys
the next part.
yeah, if you guys are interested in watching this at all, because this is an enchilada of a video. Okay, so if you guys are interested at all to get more context, because we're just gonna kind of simmer it down into a more summarized version, you guys can just watch this. But go
Now,
on.
what this is that Bakoto is posting is the call I'm talking about. So it turns out the call was recorded by one of the streamers who was on call.
Wasn't it
named
Train?
Trainwrecks.
Yeah, Train.
Yeah. And it was leaked. Train posted the entire private Discord call that they were having about this situation on the internet, and XQC reposted it to his main YouTube channel. So the entire call, everything in private, Mizkif crying, Mizkif talking about how he sent Maya and what Maya said, and all the allegations basically came out because this was meant to be a private call, and it was leaked. It was recorded by Trainwrecks and posted on the internet. And it turns out he did send Maya. He had a conversation with his team. He sat them down to find the best way to try to cover this up for his best friend, for his organization. And yeah, it seems the charges are true. Slick did sexually assault somebody. Mizkif found out about it before Adriana Lee went on her stream and talked about it. Mizkif did send Maya and Mitch to go talk to Adriana Lee and to gaslight them. And
Yeah.
all that was basically revealed on this call as time goes by. Like I said, it's a really long call. It's a 3-hour call. And this video is, I believe that's the 5-hour version. You have another big streamer named Destiny, who's going to go over the call. And he knows everyone in this call personally. And he gives his feedback on what's happening. And these streamers are DMing him while he's doing the live review on stream to clarify this and that. That is
fucking
probably
wild.
the best video to watch on all this. It is wild. It is a wild ride.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what happened here. That's probably the biggest news on Twitch right now. Mizkif is getting canceled. OTK, his organization, has distanced themselves from him, even though he's the owner of it. They're saying he's taking a hiatus. He's taking time off. They're going to reevaluate the situation. During the call, you could hear Mizkif go in and out as he gets calls from sponsors who are canceling sponsorships to his organization. It is just
It's
a
beautiful.
whole show.
It's beautiful.
It's like a train wreck you can't look away from.
Yeah, it really isn't. And I just want to touch bases real quick because this kind of I want to bring this back to last week's episode as well with what was the organization called, Spiky? G2?
G2 Esports, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I think Aussie's right. Like, if you're gonna run shit, just have someone run it for you and you just own it. Like, this man just shot everything down. This man literally shot everything down for his idiot acts. Like, it went from 0 to 100 real quick. And for me, I just want to say, like, although I think it was a little bit of bad taste to record it, like, unless he told them that he was going to record it, but like, I you know, I'm not here gonna, like, you know, side with Miz, but I just want to say, like, I think it's a little bit of bad taste if you're gonna record it, right, or a call and just like not even say anything about it. Like, I get your intentions, but I think that's still a fucked up thing to do at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I get it, right? Like, the man was in dark places, and we can't fathom what he's been through, as he would say. I just think, you know, it's one of those things where, like, you know, you wouldn't want it to happen to you, so why are you doing it, type stuff. But that aside, I think everything else is 100%, you know, fine with what he was talking about. I genuinely think Mizkif is an idiot. He's an idiot for what he did. Genuinely, I think, you know, it was something he shouldn't have done. Heck, they even said it throughout, like, the call. Like, why are you stepping in on this business? You know, it's none of his business. Like, I get it, it's your friend, but, like, that's not something you should get involved in my opinion.
Yeah, and throughout the entire call, you could hear him say over and over again, his main argument is, but he's my best friend. What would you do if your best friend, if this was happening to your best friend? That's what he was saying over and over again. But he's my best friend. He's my best friend, so I had to protect him. Of course I would do it. He's my best friend. That's a very weak argument. It's just, yeah.
And the worst part is, throughout the video, he was finding anything that Train would say and turn it against him. He'd be like, oh, so you're saying it's okay for me to support, like, predators and stuff? Oh, wow, that's messed up, Train. And it's like, wait, so you are saying that he did sexually assault her? You know, it's like he literally tried to find anything and try to switch the narrative and try to make himself, you know, look good, and it wasn't doing good, because eventually I think he was threatening Train about some allegations he got himself into, like, was it like a while ago with Alinity? And like, Train was saying during the call, like, hey, why are you DMing me that you're gonna expose me and stuff? Like, it just shows you that Mizkif is, he's not a smart fellow, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, during the call, what Biko is talking about, during the call, Trainwreck was against Mizkif the entire time, saying that what Mizkif was doing was wrong, and that's why he ended up leaking the video at the end, is because he knew Mizkif would try to tie this under the rug, and Mizkif is, like I said, one of the biggest, probably the biggest up-and-coming streamer. He has a lot of connections in the streamer world. He could definitely throw this under the rug if he really wanted to, which is why he posted this leak. That was his justification. Yeah. During the call, Mizkif was DMing Trainwreck and threatening him.
Yeah.
And telling him that I have someone who's going to make up sexual assault allegations against you if you don't stop.
Yeah, and it's so stupid. And Mizkif is the type of people you call the high school streamers, because If I'm not mistaken, this guy actually did everything while he was in high school. I mean, I'm actually gonna look it up right now how old he is. So if you want to say more stuff, Spiky Senpai, what tell us what you guys think so far about all this.
You mentioned high school. This just seems like high school drama to me, dude. Like,
It
this is not
is.
the way adults should behave.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, to clarify, the sexual assault, it has been clarified exactly what happened. She was drunk at a party with Slick. She excused herself to to a private room upstairs in the house, so that she could be away from people because she felt she was drunk. She was going to be irresponsible. Slick made his way to the room and groped her on her chest and her crotch. Groped her, both of them, saying he was just checking for a pulse to see if she was alive.
What?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
man's mental.
Right now.
So that was the and I believe, by the way, that does constitute the legal definition of rape.
Yeah, it
Good
is.
question.
but-
Like, was they all
Yeah.
drinking or anything?
He was drinking. They were both
They all
drunk.
were.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was a party.
Yeah.
It's crazy because when two parties are both drunk, it's hard to say what they did or what they not did because they both was under the influence. Because it's one end, like he could have did that because he thought she was out of it, and there's one end where he actually did it, you know what I'm saying? Or like, she probably made it up because she thought he did that, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those I'm not saying that he didn't, but I'm just saying, like, it's just one of those things that is just hard to take side on, especially when someone's drunk. You know what I'm saying? Or who's under the influence. Because I've seen both situations when it was not what it was until they review the camera back and, the guy was innocent. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, man, like, that's crazy. But hey,
Nah.
if they got proof he did. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me tell you this. This is their proof that he did, all right?
Uh-huh.
This is what they put forth, okay? She had a friend at the party who was responsible for her, right? He's the one that brought her to the room. Just earlier in the party, he found Slick trying to make out with his girlfriend, sexually assaulting his girlfriend.
Oh,
right?
my God.
That's fucking
He
wild.
separates them and then loses Slick. He goes back upstairs to check on his friend, who, by the way, Adriana Lee is passed out. She's not conscious. She's asleep while this is all happening, okay?
Yeah.
And he finds Slick doing this to her and then separates them.
It's fucking crazy.
So the accusations, she wasn't conscious while it happened. Her friend told her, this is what happened to you.
Okay, then. So
She was slumped asleep.
there was. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Like the more I look at him, he like that guy that don't even get none anyway. So.
Well, this isn't the guy that did it, okay? This isn't the guy that did it. This is the head of the organization who cleared it up. Hold on, let me get a picture of Slick.
Yeah. You give it to me, and or just post it in there, and Senpai can say, no. So I only have Mizkif on here just because this mainly revolves around his choices as an idiot.
Yeah.
This whole allegate, like the whole assault thing, I 100% think it happened, and he should pay the consequences for that stuff. For me, that's how I see it. Mizkif is like this should be brought up that like what he did was so wrong and he shouldn't have done it. It probably would have saved his career so much more because like why would you back like why would you try to save someone's ass for something that they did do, right? It just shows like what kind of person you truly are, and I think that should be made aware that like people like this shouldn't even be on Twitch and nonetheless on content creation, right? Because like that's just horrible. That's just horrible. And I think he was already getting flamed for like shit that he would say behind people's back as well recently.
For real? So you be talking shit behind people back too?
Yeah.
I sent the picture in VOB, Adriana Lee and Slick.
Okay, and I'm looking at him. Like I can tell if he didn't have the money or the clout, he would do some weird shit anyway. Just on it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like you know, he probably felt confident because he got the clout and the money. So weird motherfuckers with the clout and the money is a bad combination because
Yeah.
they think they can get away with shit just because they got the clout and the money. So
100%.
you know,
Yeah.
Easy, just don't get clout or money.
Yes,
Stay
100%.
poor. Let's go.
Just be homeless.
Yeah, don't
See
get
me?
canceled that
Exactly,
way.
exactly. And I'm one of those weird motherfuckers, but I won't get canceled for this. Just throwing it out there.
I would
May
hope
take some feet
not.
pics. Other than that, you know, like that's it. I sell them on eBay. That's it.
You're not gonna sell him on Feet Finder?
Yeah, that too.
He found it, bro.
Don't worry
Carter
about
got shocked. He's like, you know the ancient ways.
I've known of the ancient ways. No, but honestly, yeah, it's like I'm not gonna say there's much to like discuss or debate about. I just genuinely wanted to bring this to a little bit more into like attention, just because I just don't think this like I don't think Mizkif should like. Matter of fact, there was news today that Mizkif's Twitter, I believe, I think it was his Twitter. He had a PR team or something write for him, and it said that he would be back in mid-October.
Right, I could actually go check that out right now.
Yeah, go check that out. Here, let me pull up the video as well.
November 20th, he came out with a statement. My statement.
Here, hold up. Let me look it up too, because I know this stuff is like a week old in some cases, but it's something that just still is going on, and it should be like it should just be brought to attention, because none of this is okay, especially on Mizkif's part. Like, I don't think he should be allowed to have anything left after him trying to cover tracks on something horrible as this,
Yeah, so here, he made it twit longer, and it was done on the 21st, so 9 days ago.
Mhm.
And he said the following: "Hey guys, to update everyone, we found Crazy Slick. He has not harmed himself. After hearing from Adriana and the numerous other women who have shared their experience with him, so it seems a bunch of women have now come out saying that he did sexual assault to them. It's clear that he's not the person he made himself out to be. In terms of his living situation, Slick has been told to vacate our house as soon as possible. I appreciate and support those who were brave enough to come forward with their stories about his behavior. A little while after Slick's misconduct came to light last year, I made some inexcusable statements on an alt stream after some of the chat messages got to me. Yeah, he had an alt stream on his alt account where he said, it's just sexual assault, who cares? Like,
Right.
let's say he did do it, it's just sexual assault. It's not like he raped them. It's not like he killed someone. Who cares? That's what he said. That's what Mizkif said.
It's just jail, bro.
It's just jail, bro.
It's just jail, bro.
To
You
Adriana
got money.
and all those affected by sexual harassment, I am sorry for those statements. Sexual harassment, regardless of degree, can never be considered small. And while my intention was to clarify a misleading chat message, I chose my words poorly, and my response came off as downplaying what should never be downplayed. Additionally, a series of private messages from 2018 have been posted where I said some reprehensible things. The N-word. I've been open about my past. Yeah.
Cancel him right now. I don't want
Oh
him
my
to
God.
ever have a career. I don't want him no more. No, he's not getting no more respect out of me. No, cancel this man. I want him living back with his grandma. I don't want him ever on back on Twitch again. No, that was the last straw. No.
Oh man, I've been open about my past many times on stream, and we'll address it here again. I was dumb, edgy guy who said a lot of stupid things to my friends to try to come off as funny and cool. I can't change what I've said, but I can change who I am and how I conduct myself. I'm proud of how much I've grown in the last 4 years, but I know that there's
Damn.
still ways to improve.
Ego stroke.
Ego stroke right there. He's stroking himself.
He's
I'm
cheap
sorry to
torturing
everyone
ego.
affected by this situation. I made bad judgment calls based on what I was led to believe, and I deeply regret it. I also want to apologize to OTK, our staff, our partners, and put their trust in me every day to represent our organization in the best way I can. OTK has informed me that the organization is in the process of contracting a third party to investigate the actions above. During this time, I'll be taking a leave of absence and stepping away from the organizational duties. Thanks to you everyone who have supported me through the last 4 years of streaming. Knowing that there are people who still look up to me after everything is both a blessing and a responsibility. I know I need to do better. Just upholding. I have to. Miss. That is the end of his tweet longer.
Yeah. Honestly,
Like in my head.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Mm-hmm.
His friend Crazy Slicker, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, I think he's done for. Mizkif though, he's just gonna be gone for a month, and then he's gonna come back, and he's gonna bring back up like the drama, but then it's gonna go away. Like he is gonna get a clean slate out of this, and I hate that the most.
Yeah, Mizkif is so big at this point. He's such a massive streamer, and he's such a cornerstone of Twitch. And people love him so much. I honestly don't think anything is going to come of this. I think he's going to come back, just like Biko said. He's going to apologize, and he'll be fine.
He's going to pull Logan Paul.
He's going to go back. Yeah, I think he's going to go Logan Paul. Exactly. I think he's going to go back to exactly where he was before. I think he's going to be perfectly fine. Honestly.
100%, yeah, and I think that's the worst part of it. Yeah, like people like this shouldn't even get a platform because it's just bad taste. It's just bad taste, you know, when you do stuff like this. It just shows what kind of scummy, you know, person you truly are on the inside. You know, trying to cover tracks and cover for someone for doing awful things. That's something that shouldn't be condoned here. But obviously, if people don't make note of this for Twitch, I don't think Twitch is going to do anything. And genuinely, I think Twitch should just kick them out.
That should be the move, yeah.
Yeah, because it's just not fair. It's not fair, but then again, there's still other Twitch streamers here that, like, deserve the same, but they're not gonna. And it's gonna suck. But hey, at least this should be like a wake-up call. Hopefully, probably not, but I hope this is like a wake-up call for Mizkif at least to like just stay your nose out of business. Just let if it ain't about you, don't worry about it. Because he could have avoided all this. He really could have. I get it. That's his best friend. Like he said, for 2 hours, that's my best friend. But man, that is such a heavy ass like situation that I wouldn't stick my nose into it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is reprehensible to say the least. It's something else. The fact that this is allowed to exist on Twitch with no repercussions. It's been like a week now. Since or just about a week since these reveals have come out, and Twitch has made no statements. Nothing is happening, it seems. I don't know what to think about this. I know he's guilty, but I don't know why Twitch hasn't done anything.
And I'm sick of it. They never talk when we need them to talk.
Yes.
It trips my brain. I just want to like.
It just shows you like the double standards of Twitch. It really does.
100%.
It's so stupid. You know what I think? I think we need to hold a protest over at Twitch headquarters over in San Francisco and until we get our proper justice.
Hey, Twitch protests, just everyone move to YouTube for a week. Let's see what happens to them.
Yo, you kind of spinning facts right now. You kind of bring in a good idea. What if we do that?
Hey, we totally could.
100%.
There'd definitely be less flutes playing on my stream if I went over to YouTube.
You'd be spinning a lot
of flutes by me.
Huh? Would you say Spiky?
No, we can't have that.
We can't have that.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Why not?
We need more flutes playing in Aussie stream. What you mean? The sound of it?
Here.
No, but yeah. So I that's just basically what I want to say on this piece. I think it's shitty. And and one more thing. Fuck Mitch. 100%. Fuck Mitch.
Yes. Yeah, he was one of the people that went over there to gaslight. And during the entire call, all he's doing is playing both sides. He's giving the answer that makes everybody happy.
So
he refuses to give straight, clear answers on anything.
Backpedaling.
He's not just backpedaling. He's dancing around any question that someone gives him until they move on to another person.
Oh, so Michael Jackson sliding around the whole conversation. Okay.
Yeah,
moonwalking.
What did Maya say to her? And he's like, I don't know, man. I was playing with the dogs. I was only inside the house for 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, and then he's like, and then before all that, he was talking about what he heard, and it's like, wait, so which one is it? You playing with the dogs and not paying attention, or did you actually hear? And it's like you either making shit up or something, and you're just being a little bitch. Like, excuse my language, but that kind of people like that, kind of grind my gears. It's like I think it was genuine because he was in Mizkif's house. And it's so stupid. Like, just bro, grow a spine and just say what you gotta say. But
your chest, bro.
exactly, but Twitch streamers, right? Right? Am I right,
Yeah.
guys? Yeah. Yeah.
I hate them all.
I hate them all too, man. They all got, good for them for getting their success, but I feel like sometimes they don't deserve it. I'm gonna be real. Some of these people make me question, what they did to earn it. No, but I think that's where I'm gonna close it up with this part of the segment. Like, just streamers.
It's a thing we can see from afar and not to do, which I hope none of y'all get caught in the allegations. But it's a nice sight to see from afar to learn, from their mistakes.
Yeah, honestly.
It's a lot of things. A lot of content creators got canceled for. I mean, I said canceled, but canceled for.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I'm not gonna say some stuff is not bad, but understandable. So, I'm glad to see things from afar because there's some things that
You definitely don't want to see up close. Yeah.
you want to just say just out of jokes, what I'm saying, because we all got different type of jokes, dark humor and all type of stuff, and some people probably take it as like we're really like racist or we really think this about that, like I so that made me more humble to not just go out there and say what I want.
Yeah, I think that's something.
100%.
I think that's something you learn as time goes on. Because for me, I think I've learned that the hard way. I've kind of learned that the hard way, where like everyone's gonna think what you say is a joke. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I made a joke, like not like nothing bad, but I guess I came off as a desperate viewer on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
I made a comment once, and I failed to recognize that that it was under someone else's post, and the person who posted saw my comment and fucking flamed me on Twitter. And I genuinely think that person does not like me. Like, I genuinely think this person does not like me. They think I might actually be just, a fedora guy.
Yeah. and that's people that don't actually know you. Like,
100%, right? But that's like the thing, right? It's like it gave me a wake up call ever since. It's like, I might make jokes, but sometimes they just come out of bad taste, and sometimes they're just not for people, not for everyone. And I realized that maybe I need to keep that a little bit like more towards the close friends.
Exactly. So it's just a reminder to me, for this VTuber or content creator, just to remain professional. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You can do your jokes, but remain professional at all times. And if you say a joke, make sure it's family friendly.
I wouldn't even say family friendly. It's like I think when you're content creating, you just gotta know your audience, and even then, it's like just don't give yourself 100% out to the audience, right? Like, obviously,
exactly.
Right, like, don't be truly. Like, I'm not gonna say don't truly be yourself, but like, don't truly be yourself.
And don't say nothing too controversial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I have edgy humor, and I realize that's probably not good taste for a lot of people, right? Because some people will find something offensive one way or another, and it's like, I don't want to say that live, because even then I would think that'd be fucked up to see online.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's So Spikey, you got anything you want to add? Anything you want to say?
Not really.
It's all good, Doc.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
How about you, Ozzy? Before we move
Drama
on,
be drama.
drama.
No, I spoke a lot, so I think everything I had to say regarding this situation has been said.
Alrighty, sounds like a plan. Well, with that said, we are gonna move on from that, because I think that just it's a mess, but we can bring some good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff coming out as well, a lot of positivity around the content creation world, and I think we're gonna switch it up real quick. So Spikey, you want to tell us what's been going on
With Oh yeah, Sonic Forces.
Let's go. Let's go.
What's
Sonic
some
Frontiers,
positivity?
not Forces.
Frontiers. Shit.
Yeah,
What bad?
give us some.
Yeah, Sonic 06?
Sonic was
Sonic
yeah.
6 2.0.
Yeah,
remake.
we'll get into the topic.
The re-debut.
Yeah, Sonic
Yeah,
06, the
let's go.
remastered.
It's looking good. I'm just saying that right now. It's
Oh,
gonna
so-
be, well, not the game of the year, but it's gonna be great.
All right, you know what, Senpai, Specky, you guys take the stage. I want to hear what you guys think because I don't know anything about Frontiers right now aside from like the initial.
Well, I'll get my first. So, Sonic Frontiers it looks like a great game. That's all I'm gonna say. Even though a lot of y'all was sleeping on it because y'all said, "Hey, you know they made Sonic 06 and Sonic Forces," which I can't blame you for downplaying this game. But from what I hear from the soundtrack, the graphics, and even the abilities that we see, I think it's gonna be a great game. I think it's gonna be at least better than Generations. That's what I believe.
Whoa, he's saying it's gonna be better than Generations. That's a bold
that's some
statement.
big shoes to fill.
Yo,
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
I
I
think
said
I
that like
think
it was nothing.
yes, I think it's gonna be better than Generations from my point of view, from what I
That's
see.
wild.
No
But
way.
I have to play. If not, then I'll say it's a little bit better than Forces. Like that's what I see between Generations and Forces. Like that's what I see. Because I mean,
Okay.
Generations is basically Forces, right?
So colors. You're saying it'll be the same level as colors, then?
Colors is untouchable right now. It's on its own lane. So,
Whoa, this man loves
like,
colors.
yes, Colors is my
Unfathomable.
Well, let me say this. I love Colors, but I also love Generations. I think they on the same tier list to me, but they have some good and they have some flaws. They have some cons and pros, but I think it's still on that same level. I think it's a great game. I think Sonic Frontier gonna be up there too. That's what I believe.
Okay.
Well,
So you just think it's gonna be
honestly-
good? Is that what I'm getting at, Senpai?
Huh?
You just think it's gonna be good?
Huh?
Yes, I think it's gonna be good.
All
It may
right.
not be better than Generations. It may not be better than Colors, but I think this is a fresher breath air.
Okay, now here's
Air breath. Yeah.
Fresh of breath air.
Yeah,
Fresh breath.
fresh breath, whatever the hell how you say it. My brain is working double time right now.
Well, from what I've seen so far, I was very, very disappointed with the first gameplay trailer they showed a while back. I
100%.
thought
I
it
agree.
looked like garbage. I thought
agree.
it looked like not even a demo, not even an alpha. They were just like
Unity
a
engine.
basic
playground.
test. Yeah, a basic test engine.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it looked like. However, recently, I believe a week ago or 2 weeks ago, in the UK, I forget where exactly,
Mhm.
there was a showcase for Sonic Frontiers,
Right.
which a lot of people got to play, and they played a 15-minute demo, which
Ooh.
covered the first
Oh.
story mission from the game.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I've been hearing from everybody that's played it, they say it looks promising. It looks good.
Okay.
It looks good.
I agree.
I am going to say, like, so far the soundtrack is amazing.
Well, since
Not
when
even gonna
isn't?
cap. It's so good.
Since when isn't a Sonic soundtrack bad? Since when isn't it?
You
not
know-
good?
Frontiers wasn't great.
You're right.
I mean,
I don't
Forces
know.
wasn't great.
Forces.
Look. Forces had some bangers.
The only song I know from Forces is Infinite's theme.
I don't know
Infinite.
that one.
The main
So
theme.
edgy. It's so edgy. There's a main theme. Oh yeah, Fist Bump.
Fist bump,
Fist
bro.
Bump is
Mhm.
it's the main theme. I forgot.
Lord have mercy.
Ran through the game so fast I couldn't remember the song. So that's how
Forces is
fast it
such a
was that game.
sleeper. I'll agree. Forces is a
It's a
sleeper,
sleeper game.
but I can remember the songs.
Well, nobody tried to tag me. I
Did
just ran
did
through
Lost
them.
World have any good soundtracks or any good songs?
I never played Lost
I never
World.
played it. Me neither.
Never
I don't
played it.
think there is. I think that's the only game because
Huh.
I haven't seen like anything from it
Huh.
or
Me
like
neither.
nothing notable.
Right.
But yeah,
So-
from what I've been seeing, Sonic Frontiers looks pretty promising.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So,
I
so-
think I've so far, it's changed my mind on how the
Mhm.
game is gonna be.
Mhm.
Also, I forgot to mention it got an award, the very first award in Sonic history.
What?
Yeah,
What is?
in Japan, it got the award for the most anticipated game.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I was about to say it hasn't even come out yet. What's that?
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
What's it winning for?
Yeah, it's the first time Sonic has won a gaming award.
Mhm.
That's kind of sad.
I mean, and it's taking like an RPG route too, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, well,
something like that, like
yeah,
Breath
it's
of the Wild.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
Breath of the
so-
Hedgehog.
yeah. Before the
Oh,
podcast started, you were
Breath of
telling me
the
that
Hedgehog,
exactly.
form number 10.
Yeah.
Breath
So
of the
I feel like
Hedge.
a lot of- Yeah.
Spin dash breathing.
Spin hedge breathing. Real talk though. I think like the first initial like reveal, as you guys said, I gotta agree. Like it wasn't hyping me up. I'm not gonna say it was bad by any means because there was some aspects that I liked. I liked the fact that you can climb.
It was bad. What are you talking about? It was.
I
it
liked
was
it.
was
I liked it.
water.
I liked it. I liked it. I'm not
It
gonna
was
say I
dog
liked
water.
it.
You like dog water? Damn.
Doo doo
Yo,
water.
Hey, I like Sonic 06. What do you expect?
Doo doo water.
Man.
Sonic 06 is legendary.
Oh,
No, but
Not
like
for the right reasons.
exactly.
You know,
No, but
And a woman kissing the hedgehog is still scarring me. Just throwing it out there.
I think it scars anyone. I'm not gonna lie, but real talk though, like the initial reveal, I did appreciate like some of the mechanics they were featuring in because obviously it's not something you see in a Sonic game. Because I don't recall any Sonic game having most of these mechanics, right? It's something that I can agree that it does bring some refreshing aspects to the Sonic franchise because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the Sonic games were starting to feel just repetitive, just with the similar boost feature. And then I think like Forces try to downplay the force feature, like the boost feature, but it just didn't work. It didn't work in my opinion. And then like everything just felt quick and short, and with this taking a more RPG route, I think it can actually be a really promising game. But I will say though, just like the whole structure and everything, like the level layout is what turned me away. Is 100% what turned me away. Like the floating rails and stuff, it don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. But then again, we're from the era where Sonic Adventure 1 had roads all over the buildings and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't be too
Like,
picky. I think
yeah.
it's just a nitpick. But I did actually end up seeing that video you sent me, and I gotta say it does bring a little bit of interest back in.
Because there's new areas. It's not just that one, green area.
Little test area.
Look at-
I want to disagree with that. They did say they were bringing some old, some things from the past, and that's something that I really cringed at when they said that.
I hate that. I hate
Yeah,
that.
like
I'm
they-
glad you
Swear to
brought that
God,
up.
if
Green Hill, buddy,
on
100%.
No,
I hate that.
No, dude,
I hate
dude,
that.
it's not even that. If classic Sonic is in this game, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Oh, not
In a
that,
good
but
way or
like
bad
level
way?
wise,
In a
Like,
bad
in
way.
a bad way, dude.
In a bad way. Here, wait, hold up. So just to explain it real quick, Sonic Generations involved classic Sonic and newer Sonic, which was fire. But then Sonic Forces just threw classic Sonic in there just because they wanted to for like marketing profit and shit, which he didn't need to be in the game. He was unnecessary to it, and he played horrible in the game. And yeah, it just like it feels like they're just gonna if they add him in there, it would be horrible. It would be a horrible shoehorn.
Yeah, that should look like that in Generations.
Yeah.
But
No,
I'm
so
curious as to see what the story is gonna be for Sonic Frontiers because from what I know so far, Sonic goes into the Matrix, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you love to hear it.
It's like
Yeah.
remind me of Generations a little bit.
Mr. Hedgehog, I've been expecting you.
The friends like disappear, and he gotta collect things to, here and there to get them back. And he said that's what it seemed like to me, like
Mhm.
like a new world of Generation, like except you're not.
More free roam. That's
Yeah,
it, yeah. You know what's
yeah.
one thing? There's one thing I'm just hoping, story wise, because the story does seem interesting from like what they revealed in the trailers. It could be like a unique thing, but I just hope to God they don't pull an Eggman and just make him the final boss.
Yeah.
like in in Lost World. Like in Lost
Bro,
World.
I'm telling you, Eggman's going to be the Matrix. He's going to be the one that created the Matrix.
Oh my God, it probably is, and I'm gonna like that's the one thing I don't
My
like.
lord.
Like just have an original villain. Just get rid
Nah,
of Eggman for one.
dude. We gotta. Eggman's gonna be like the Eggman in the Fighters video I showed you.
He's gonna throw hands. He's gonna throw hands and shoot his super laser pea.
Oh,
I've come back different, Sonic.
He goes super
different.
He just
Technology didn't work, but these hands might.
He goes Super Saiyan.
Yo, him with the Chaos Emerald.
Yo, Super Eggman.
that'll break the right there.
All right, all I'm saying is if they do that and you can actually run hands with him like that, then maybe I'll enjoy it. Maybe I'll enjoy Eggman being in there.
It turns into a 2D scrolling fighter like Fighters.
Oh my God.
Dude, I'm going to download that mod for Fighters.
Oh my God, bro, Fighter. Ugh, I love Fighters for the mod capabilities. It's so good. It's so good. You know,
Did you guys see the thing I shared in No Mic?
Is it the Sonic Tails and Knuckles? Oh my God, that's better than any dramatic finish, and it's a level 3.
honestly, like just stepping aside from Sonic real quick, just like modding from Fighters is so good. Just everything like the Drip Goku, SpongeBob being in it. It's wild. It's wild what like a community can do with mods. It's so good. I think that's what keeps Fighters refreshing, to be honest. Because I'm not into fighting games too much. The only reason I'm playing is because of you guys. And to prove that I'm better than Sean. But, that's aside from the point. That's aside from the
We
point.
know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Sean, if you're not here, you know it too.
You're a sleeper.
Exactly, massive. But going back to Sonic, though, like... I'm mixed about it. And this is what brings to the next part of this segment. Is like, is it going to be Sonic 06? Is it going to be Sonic 06 remastered? And the only reason I say that is Sonic 06 had the same thing. It was building up so much. It had so much potential. And they just didn't have enough time. They pulled a CD Projekt Red before CD Projekt Red was a thing. And we got that beautiful masterpiece known as Sonic 06. So I when's it supposed to come out? This fall?
It's October. No, actually, I don't think it's October. I think it's November. Actually,
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I think it's November 4th. I'm not sure. Let me double check that real quick.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. With everything that they're showing, I don't know.
November 8th.
Part of me hopes that they just like delay it. I kind of hope they delay it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's too soon right now. Yeah, I know we had like a year ago when they revealed the name, and then like slowly they showed everything. But like, I don't know. I feel like what they showed was the good parts. I feel like they still. I don't know. I'm just afraid. I don't want another Sonic 06. I feel like they should extend it the release just to make sure they aren't being rushed. Because I don't want that. I really don't want that. Because this looks like a promising game.
I just want a good Sonic game, man. That's all I want. It's been such a long time.
Exactly. Like, dude, this is a big game. This is a big game. And like Senpai said, if he thinks this is better than Generations, this game has some big shoes to fill. Mm-hmm. Like, a free roaming Sonic game, I'm telling you, it's got to compete with Mario Odyssey. It's got to be like, oh yeah, this shit can whoop Mario Odyssey. Even though Mario Odyssey is old, but like that's kind of how I see it right now. Like if you're gonna be making this free roam Sonic game, it's got to be Mario Odyssey levels of good. So that's just me. And with how soon it's being released, I genuinely think there's gonna be problems. Genuinely, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. But just based on it, it just feels like they're just I feel like there's gonna be problems. Like there's gonna be problems 100%.
Yeah, but you know what's not a problem?
What?
Soundtrack, man. Vandalize.
Okay, but that doesn't
Vandalize
save
is
it.
so good. It's so good.
I'm not gonna lie. I liked it at first, and now it's just kind of mid.
You're mid.
I am. No, I mean it's good. It just doesn't feel heavy enough, or not heavy enough. It feels too tame. It feels too tame at times.
My guy, listen to the OG one.
No, bro. Even
Fuck the pain away.
bro, being edgy
My
doesn't make it
fantasy
better.
ruined.
Being edgy doesn't make it better. It just feels really tame.
Yeah, all the Sonic stuff is really edgy, huh? That's what I've noticed. Like all the Sonic songs are super edgy. It seems.
It is.
Oh,
It is. It is.
Not all of them, but like majority. To me personally.
Yeah, but it has that, like, in my opinion, it has that like anime feel, you know, when like it comes to the final boss and shit. It really feels like you know, it's some anime type stuff. Because
like
it just hypes it up. It's hype.
When they revealed Vandalize, I felt like it was like an AMV.
Yeah, like it's good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's just compared to all the other good songs, it just feels so tame.
But my guy, it's one OK Rock.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I
It's
never heard.
one OK Rock in
Hold
a
up,
Sonic
hold up.
game.
I'm about to say something even worse. I've never heard about them until Sonic.
There's no shot.
I'm not. Listen,
There's no shot.
senpai, have you ever heard about these guys before Sonic? Keep it a buck with me.
No, I haven't heard of them.
See?
Bro,
I'm
what?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Hold
but I haven't.
on. Austin, how about you? Have you even heard about this band, One OK Rock?
Are you kidding me? Yes.
Have you?
Whoa, you
Yes.
cultured. Whoa.
Culture,
Yes.
man.
They did Naruto endings.
Did they?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
see? Okay, you see? I never watched Naruto. Y'all know this. I slipped on
You're a
episode 1.
sleeper.
I am.
That's true. Yes,
I am.
forgot.
I am. Episode 1 put me to sleep.
Damn.
Here, Naruto opening 10.
I thought the sleeper for real now.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
My lord.
I'm
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
apologize.
Like you wanna tell me who Bowling for Soup is, bro? I know them. I fucking know Bowling for Soup.
Oh my god.
Listen. I'm a connoisseur. I have to listen to everything, but I can't listen to everything.
Hey, but quick question: which opening did they do for Naruto?
It says here opening 10, but that's not true. I know for a
Opening
fact
10?
that's not true.
And why
I know
don't you,
for a fact that's not true.
why don't you just look up One OK Rock Naruto? And
That's what I'm doing right now, and it says
gonna
one
be an
OK
AMV.
Rock.
No. Like
opening
just
10,
put it on
but
YouTube.
it's definitely not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It says Naruto Shippuden opening 10. I know for a fact opening 10 is not one OK Rock.
Oh.
Yeah, even aside from Naruto, I don't even know them. But does that mean that their music's bad? No, it's a good song. Just to me, it's a little bit tamer than others.
They haven't done one apparently. It's just been AMVs.
Oh,
They haven't done any anime opening apparently.
so you're an
It's just
AMV
been
fanboy,
AMVs.
huh?
Yes.
I might just be an AMV fanboy.
It's
it might just be
okay.
that.
It's okay.
Hold on, let me
We've all
look-
been
let me
AMV
check them out.
fanboys. Oh,
They've
but
done Black Rock shooter games.
Yes.
That's it.
Wait, no,
Rurouni
that's
Kenshin
an
live
AMV.
action.
They're all AMVs. Like the
Black Rock.
fuck.
oh
No,
man,
that's not the one.
It's the closest thing they've gotten to one OP so far. They haven't done. Taka's
The one
Brothers,
I'm
My
reading
First
on-
Story.
On my anime list is
Hmm.
they have music for ads for Captain Hairlock and
Captain
I
who?
Was King. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right
I
now.
ain't gonna lie, those
Captain
songs sound
what?
pretty sleeper though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I didn't hear it. It sounds like a sleeper.
I'm gonna keep it a
It's
buck. I've never heard them.
7.34.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Captain
Never heard them.
Harlock.
Yeah.
I searched up Captain Hairlock. HAIRLOCK. Captain Hairlock.
Yo.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it says here on Mala. Dude, look, copy. You know, I'm just gonna.
I think it's
Bro, I'm
Captain
not-
Harlock.
Dude, I'm not tripping. Look,
I think you're tripping, my
Let
boyo.
me see this.
I am not tripping.
I think you're tripping,
I
my
think you're
boyo.
tripping. Yeah.
I think you're tripping, man.
Look.
I'm gonna keep it a butt. I think you're tripping, my boy.
Captain Herlock.
I can't.
Herlock.
Oh
Lock. This is a live action too? What is no, this is 3D. Or is this live action? I can't tell from the poster.
You know what? It's
I
something.
believe it's 3D.
It's something, but I don't even know what that is either.
Naruto opening 11. What was Naruto opening 11?
I don't know Naruto.
It's not
opening,
shot.
but it's not. They didn't do any Naruto openings.
It's the 11th opening, senpai.
Okay, so you was tripping.
No
Spidey.
shit.
Oh, me too. I could have sworn they did ending 10. That's what I thought they did, ending 10. But that is not the case. Because now it's saying opening 10. I know for a fact they didn't do opening 10. I know for a fact.
Oh man.
There's no show you guys haven't heard of them before though.
No, this is the first
No,
time. I'm
definitely
sorry.
have, definitely have.
I'm sorry. I haven't
No,
heard
you've definitely heard a
No,
song.
I
from them
haven't.
before.
I haven't.
Oh my lord.
I can-
Doubling down, he's tripling down.
I'm fucking quadrupling down, bro, and I will swear on Aussie's Burgundy Tims that I've never heard them before Sonic.
Dude.
That's how sure I am. That's how I'm risking my boys
You
Tims.
haven't heard of the beginning.
No.
Oh my god.
You know what? We're just gonna go through this after the podcast, and I'm gonna see if I actually know or not, because I don't recall this band until Sonic.
Bro. Dude.
Bro, even
You must have I
No.
guarantee you're not
No.
a real anime fan if you haven't heard the beginning.
He's
From
pulling
what
out the
you're
card.
bro,
There's
Spiky,
no
Spiky,
shot.
Spiky, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm a Dragon Ball Z fanboy. You think I listen to good? You think I listen to rock?
There has to be an AMV
No,
with the beginning
No.
for Dragon Ball Z.
no. I've listened to In the End with Dragon Ball Z. Let's talk about that, huh?
The end. Oh my god.
Yeah,
In the end,
Yeah, it
it
was
doesn't even matter. Oh my god.
I was one of them edgy freaks for real, man.
Hey, listen, but who wasn't actually? Like I
Exactly,
when I was
exactly.
in elementary school.
Exactly. So, point is though, backtracking because
You're a sleeper. That's the point here.
you know what? I'm moving on from you, good sir. Honestly, what do you think about Sonic Frontiers? I know you don't play Sonic, and I know you probably don't know much, but just what do you think? Give me what you're.
Honestly, this is my honest 100% opinion. All right, I haven't seen a single trailer. I haven't seen. I don't know what the game's about. I haven't played a Sonic game since the Game Boy.
Holy
Damn.
crap!
No, you know that's not true. I played the Sonic where he turns into a werewolf.
Okay, Unleashed.
Unleashed.
Unleashed. I played that on the Wii.
Man's culture. I
Yeah,
used to do the same too.
Sonic
feel
to
about
me is incredibly uninteresting.
Damn.
I don't know this subject at all. I just like to meme about it because I have
You're
two
too
friends
slow.
that really like Sonic, and that's Spiky, and I have an IRL friend that's just in love with Sonic. He might be a furry.
Don't say that in public. Don't say that in public, please. You're gonna get jumped. You know, Pop No Tart, she loves Sonic. She probably just shoot you, bro. I'm just throwing it out there.
Listen, all I'm saying,
That's the
is
nine on site.
that when I heard this game was doing badly and everyone hated it, I loved that because I got to troll everybody. It was so entertaining.
Mans is
But
striving
now-
out of people's hate. This guy's a true
Yeah.
Sith.
I'm just here for the schmoke. So now that I hear it's doing well, I'm kind of disappointed in it. I'm not gonna lie. I wish the developers kind of slacked back a little bit, went back in their chair. I don't know what's up anymore, man. I'm disappointed.
Dude, okay, if we were talking about Sonic, I gotta find this tweet, dude.
Oh
I
man.
gotta. Also, Sonic news. Today, I think it was, the official Japanese Sonic account tweeted happy birthday for Korone from Hololive.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah,
Korona's a
she's
big
gonna
Sonic
collab with
fan.
them, yeah.
Yeah, no, she has outfits and stuff for them. What is this?
Oh wait, hold on.
Yo, who's this? Yo, Ozzy.
That's for raid after. That's for raid after.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, yo, what you sending here, dog? What you sending here?
No, that has nothing to do with Sonic, unfortunately. I wish I could. Maybe I should just send one of the Sonic dubs into here.
You know what? I think with that said, I think we're gonna move on to the next segment. I think to summarize,
real quick, I'm just disappointed he didn't look like this.
Wait a minute, what?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know you're in shock, right, Kyrie? You're in shock.
Yeah, I am. I want you out of here right now.
man's wanted the OG Sonic movie look. No shots.
Oh, bro, you deserve to be canceled for this. Ain't no way. This is horrible. No,
man.
What are you talking about? I wanted him to look like that. That's really what I was looking forward to when they released. You know, when I saw the concept for the movie and I saw the first trailer, I was like, I can't wait till they turn this into a game.
I guarantee you, the only one person who saw that. I guarantee you, this is horrendous.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I don't know what you guys talk about.
I see. I think I'm taking your. I see.
No,
I see it.
Stop.
I'm telling you, bro.
You know, I might be gone next week, but I think I'd rather have Senpai and Spikey take our chairs for next week, and you just sit on the couch.
You please.
You gonna put me on the floor? God damn.
In the bathroom. That's where you're going.
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
Bro, okay, look at that poster. Look at that poster on VOB. Tell me it wouldn't look better with this guy. Lie to my face right now.
Oh my god.
You deserve a
We're moving on. We're moving on. I can't have this.
Please, please.
All right. So to finally recap, you guys think it's gonna be good? You guys genuinely think it's gonna be good?
I don't know if it'll be good. I'm hoping it's good.
Okay. So
far,
so you have Copium and
there's
Senpai
a lot
thinks
of
it's good.
positive.
Yeah.
There's so far there's a lot of positive
Reviews
buzz
or
around it. So.
yeah. Honestly, just to close this off, I hope they bring like an open beta out just so we can experience it ourselves. Just to give a true, like, honest thought about it. You know, I feel like that would help a lot of the community. It is like, you know, it's good to hear word around, right? But like, I think it would be better if they just let out a demo, like this exact same demo for the public, like in a few weeks. But personally, me, I still think they should push it back a little bit. Personally, I just, you know, I feel like there's going to be some problems that's going to turn into a Cyberpunk situation, and I don't want that.
I was just going to say that. Oh my god.
And speaking of, I think at the end I'll tell you all about Cyberpunk. But moving on, since you brought up Corone, you know, Hololive, Spikey, do you wanna talk about this? You know, about someone's debut and stuff, or are you good?
I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Since we're on the topic of Hololive. Yeah. Since we're on the topic of Hololive.
So, quite a couple years ago.
Oh wait, wrong one. There you go. Yeah, what? There you go. A couple years ago,
yeah, a couple of years ago, there was a Hololive member from Gen 5 called
Mano Aloe.
Yeah, Mano Aloe. And you know, she's quite famous because she did a speedrun on how to get
how to graduate?
Released from on how to graduate from Hololive. But yeah, basically TLDR of her story, right?
Yeah.
Is she released her Hololive model before debut on her personal account, and there was some misconceptions about that, and I basically, like, Japanese fans, like, did not sit well with that. Like, they wanted her gone for doing that. To the point where she had major, she got doxxed, she got death threats, and basically, you know, was forced to step down because of, you know, the people just looking for her and harassing her. But
it was crazy. It was a crazy ass event.
It was wild. Wild. It divided the fandom from the JP bros and the overseas bros.
The overseas sexy bros, yes.
Yes. Overseas sexy guys. But yeah,
But why is
she's
this
back.
relevant? Yeah.
She's back as an indie VTuber. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot her.
Delutaya. Da-da.
Yeah, thank you, Mikoto. Thank you. Yeah. Which,
Got you.
funny enough, the model is the same artist that made her Hololive model.
That's really funny.
Yeah, I mean, this is the second time we've seen this happen now, isn't it? The artist from the
Yeah.
Hololive model goes ahead and makes the model for the indie VTuber as well.
Yeah. So, it's some crazy news, but it did bring me an interesting thing I did want to talk about, because I think Aussie and I have talked about it, but I don't know if we've talked about it with you two, and I just want your guys' opinions as well. And this can kind of be like another revisit on the topic, but like corporation VTubers, or corpo VTubers as Cyberpunk lingo would go, corpo VTuber chums, okay, chumbas or chumbi, okay. Would it be honestly worth it at the end of the day? There's a lot to consider. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot to consider, and I think let me. I guess I will bring some stuff that I think is important to know, and then if anyone wants to add stuff and then discuss it, you guys can step right in. But I think when it comes to being like a corpo VTuber, it's just like there's a lot to consider. Aside from the fact that you get the recognition and like the audience. It's more like of the professional standards taken up to a whole new level because you're working under a company. Because as you can see from previous incidents, aside from Aloe, we've had 2 other incidents where Hololive members got fired. We're not even gonna say terminated. We're just gonna straight up be truthful and say they got fired. We're not gonna be nice about it. And it just brings the question is like what are the cons to it, right? Like obviously is. You have to please your audience, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel a lot of these people are there for the parasocial relationship experience. I genuinely think that's what it is, mostly with VTubers. I think that's the one biggest turn off for me is you'd have to deal with that, right? Like you have to deal with a lot of crazy fans, and then not only that, but you have to meet a lot of demands from like your bosses, I would assume. Because, like a lot of Hololive still has to do, music covers and do a bunch of other stuff. Aside from just typically streaming. And then obviously, there's the fun part. Streaming, like, I think like the requirement was like 3 to 4 days a week. And for like 4+ hours. That's what it was. If I'm not mistaken. But yeah. I mean, I think it was also for Niji Sanji too. I think like the requirements were you had to be capable of streaming 4 days a week, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a minute since I've looked at it.
3. It's 3 days at least 2.5 hours.
No, it's like I forget the time frame, but it's like you have to.
My guy, I applied. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, was it?
Yes.
Did they change it? Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did you which one did you apply for?
All of them.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Then maybe I'm reading it wrong or unless I read an older version, because when I read it, it was like saying you have to stream. Yeah, they probably updated it because it had like some very hefty demands. You have to stream for long periods of times and for almost like stream full time as well. That's what it was, and it was I don't know. Like me personally, I wouldn't mind giving it a shot, but I don't know. I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I'm there yet to be ready to handle that kind of role.
You never know.
You never know. You may be
Gotta
right.
shoot your shot. That's why.
Yeah.
Every opportunity I get, like now, I'm just applying for. Like the thing for Iron Mouse, the live translating thing.
Oh yeah, did you actually do that?
Yeah, I applied.
Oh,
I'll shoot my shot.
Let's go.
Yeah, if it helps me in any way to be in this space that I really enjoy making content for, I'm gonna do it. That's just me.
100%.
Like I don't care about what people think about the corporate VTubers or something like that, because at the end of the day, it's a job, and you have to, treat it as so. You have to have a certain standard. You gotta be at a certain standard for how you present yourself.
Right.
Because you're not just you.
Mhm.
You are a face for a company.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's just me. And
No, I
for
100%.
as far as like I don't know why I want to talk about this, but I want to talk about like specifically the Nijisanji edition.
Mhm.
They, from what it seemed to me, they want somebody that can do a little bit of everything. They want somebody that can be able to
A jack of all
make
trades.
thumbnails. Yeah, basically, yes.
You know,
Make thumbnails, schedule streams,
Mhm.
work social media. Pretty much everything. That's what they were looking for.
Right. Okay, that's actually interesting.
So it's not just streaming as a VTuber. It's not just playing games and talking.
Right.
It's a multimedia job.
Right. Yeah, and I think the same could be said for HoloLive, except with the addition of like having to meet the idol standards, right? Because I don't know much about Nijisanji, because I think honestly, right? You said like they don't try to focus on that kind of culture that much, right?
Idol culture, it's your decision in Nijisanji, it seems, if you want to be an idol or not. I think they're starting to do something where different generations have different purposes, like Spikey is saying. So they are probably going to come out with idol generations and stuff like that, where the focus is being an idol.
Right.
But up until this point, or up until recently, Nijisanji has kind of been blasé with their implementation of this, in that it's kind of your choice. If you want your brand as a VTuber to be idol-oriented, then they're going to help you with that, and you can do that. But if you want to just be a streamer, then you could just be a streamer. And they're not. And if you want to switch between the two or break character or whatever, they don't really harp on you for that.
Right. Okay. Oh, that's actually very interesting. Okay. And I like your points
Yes,
too.
you can provide content and promote the company in a way that benefits them. I think they're cool with it.
Right. Makes sense.
That seems to be the most important thing. But like I said, it seems that with recent audition sheets and also just the recent generations that have been debuting, that they're trying to do something more along the lines of they have like gamer generations, and they have generations for what is it called, for idols and stuff like that. But even their idols, it's not like super strictly idol. Like you don't have to be like, I don't swear, I don't cuss, I don't know what sex is and this and that. Like they're potty mouths. Like Pomu, I think, is considered one of their idols, right? And her streams are so fun to watch. She's just herself the whole stream. She swears, she cusses, she does whatever she wants. She's inappropriate. She talks about anything she wants to,
Lord.
and they don't stop her because she gets views. That's what matters.
Right.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
What's her name again?
Pomu. I'll send you a link.
Omo?
Pomu. Pomu.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know what I was hearing. Okay, yeah. Send me a link, please. I gotta check it out.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that would make sense. Because I have seen like Shoto and Vox. I think they've done collabs before, and they like get very unhinged. And compared to like HoloLive, like I'm not gonna say they're strictly say-so idols, because that's far from the truth. They do uphold the standards of idols, right? Because like they can do a lot of things or say a lot of stuff, but they do get very borderline a lot of the times, and it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like I don't know about EN. Like EN, it doesn't seem like they do that much, but JP is a whole other beast of what they do.
I would say EN, they do it a lot. I think EN, they do it a lot. That's my problem with HoloLive, and that's why I find HoloLive less and less entertaining as time goes by. Because even in EN, they're not themselves at all. They're playing a character.
Right.
Which is, that's fun to watch for a few months, but it loses its appeal quickly, I'd much rather watch a streamer genuinely have fun on stream, uninhibited.
Right.
Things like HoloLive fans just want that parasocial relationship with the streamer.
I think so too.
I think I think recently there was an issue with Crony collabing with one of the new EN boys.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, people did not like that.
Oh my god. Wait, was it the white haired dude?
Yeah. The
Vesper. Yeah. What was it?
People were continue.
Was it the therapy stream?
I don't think it was. I think it was before that. It was no.
Oh.
It was a stream where they played Dead by Daylight.
Oh, okay.
Because I believe it was Crony, Callie.
Oh, Bay.
It was
Vesper, and then Regis. Regis.
Yeah.
Regatoni. There you go,
I mean,
Regatoni.
which one it is?
Reggaeton.
But yeah, like you figure, and people were saying it's probably not going to happen here on the EN side, but it's really, in my opinion, and I'm sorry to say, if that's what floats your boat, I'm sorry, but it's really pathetic in my opinion. I really, 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 really dislike Hololive JP. I like Hololive JP as in I like the talents there. I dislike
The
JP
culture.
Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're so toxic. They're so incredibly toxic and unhealthy. It's like they promote this culture of being in a relationship with someone you've never met or spoken to, like this parasocial relationship. They have like claim over these people like they're girlfriends.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
It's nuts. That's a human being. She can do whatever she wants. He can do
But
whatever
that's
he wants.
That's the thing, though. It's not just the Japanese audience. It happens with Vox as well.
Yeah, Vox.
That's
had
what
that
I'm
issue.
saying.
Started doing the ASMR streams.
That's what I'm saying. You'd think I forgot to finish the point. My bad. You'd think it only happens in JP, and I really disliked that about JP, but it's happening here too now, and I think that's
It's
really,
distasteful.
really bad.
It's distasteful. Yeah, no, like
It's distasteful.
Like
Yeah.
what you don't like from one aspect of a thing, you don't want it to spread to other parts of like things you like, right? In this case, right, so parasocial relationships, I think they, it's an inevitable thing, because like even indie VTubers deal with it a lot. It's something that I think. Is something that I think is a problem that's not going to go away, but something that you can be responsible for and manage properly. But that brings a whole other like I don't know, aspect. It brings another aspect to like the scenario, right? Because like with corpos, it's one thing, right? Like Hololive, right? That's their job. They have to uphold that standard. Yes, I know. I'm gonna keep calling it corpos, you chumba. I'm gonna keep calling it corpo. Okay.
Oh my god, go wild.
Corpo VTubers. Anyways. No, but like Hololive, right? Especially in JP, they have to uphold that standard. Even though they do get a little unhinged, I still genuinely think they do that for their audience that are in that little parasocial relationship, right? Because look what happened to Rushia. I think that's the prime example of what happens when the parasocial gets a little out of hand. That's a prime fine example. And look at Vox. It was Vox, right? With his ASMR streams with like people getting mad because he collabed with a chick from Niji Sanji.
No, it was because Pomu was in the chat.
That's what it was. That's what it was. And people went nuts. I read the comments and I was just so disgusted. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know what I need to know the science behind it or the psychology. Like what makes you think that like this is legit? What makes you think this is alright? And nonetheless, what makes you think you have the rights to go into these violent tangents and make the worst death threats possible to some other human being? I need to.
It's very
It's
very
because
simple.
people don't think they're in this fantasy that they're finally getting some sort of attention that they don't receive very regularly.
So
that's why they feel like they need to protect that.
So what you're saying is that most of these people are womenless.
Maidenless, even.
Maidenless, even.
Oh my God.
I think it's a mix of two things, and it's not just womanless because
No, that was
really,
a joke.
that
was a joke to say.
I think it's two things.
Oh, Jesus.
It's what Spiky said. The audience is definitely to blame, but the streamer is to blame as well.
Right, and then this brings the other question.
Into it, yeah.
Then this brings the other question.
Because
I'll let you finish right now, but I want to bring this question before I forget, because this also is something you guys should think about as well. indie VTubers. This also goes into the indie VTuber aspect. Okay, me personally, I feel like corporate VTubers are like, they're at fault for letting it happen, but I also feel like it's another aspect of like having to take it to management and shit to make sure they can please fans without losing them. As for indie VTubers, I feel like they're more responsible for it because this is their own choice. But I want to know what your guys' thoughts are, like with the indie VTuber aspect of like parasocial relationships. But go on, Aussie. Sorry. I just want to bring that up for you guys.
The indie VTuber aspect, I think it's the same thing for corporate and indie. I don't see a difference.
Okay.
The reason I say that it's partially the streamer's fault is because the audience you have is the audience you raised.
Right.
If you make it acceptable and you don't make it clear that what you and the audience have is, entirely platonic and, it's I'm free to do as I please at the end of the day. If you lean into this, role play of boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, whatever, then I think it might even be justified that the audience reacts the way they do. If you're portraying yourself as everyone's partner, right? Mm-hmm. And then you give favoritism to one specific person or attention to one specific person, all you're doing is inviting this kind of criticism from people. It becomes justified, their criticism. Because when you portray yourself as that, as a character, then you have to stick with it. That's your character now for stream. That's it. You've exited the realm of being a real person and now you're a character and you have to play that character. If you portray yourself as real from the beginning, like I'm here to entertain you guys, I might be a little flirty, but it's nothing beyond that. I'm free to do as I please. And you're very open about your personal life and such. Then this should never be a problem.
Right. Okay.
And if you want to change the way your audience thinks, just keep doing the thing that they hate. The ones that don't like you are going to leave. That's the only way to do it. But you're going to lose people because you built your popularity, your fame on this foundation that got those people there in the first place. And now you're tearing it out from under them. So you're going to lose a chunk of your audience. There's no two ways about that.
I agree.
Okay. What about you two? What are you guys' thoughts on this whole thing?
You go first, Spucky.
Let me recollect my thoughts here for a final statement.
Yeah, no worries. Go ahead.
Let's see. Just don't be cringe, Lamau.
No, and I genuinely think, you're right, Aussie. Like it's both parties' fault, but I can say that like at the end of the day, it's also pretty much mainly the streamer's fault. Like I want to say it's the audience's fault, but you can't really blame them too much because they're only like that because of the people they watch, right? They're influenced by that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but that doesn't put them, yeah, that's true, but that doesn't put them at an excuse either, right?
Yeah.
And so,
yeah,
so I just genuinely think, I don't know, I need to know more about like the corporate side because I know like they can make statements and all that, but I also think there's like also a process with all that just because they're also representing a company and not just themselves. I feel like there's a lengthier process to that and what they can say and they can't not, So
absolutely, yeah. I agree with you.
And so with that, it makes me wonder, like I can't really pin them too much at fault, right? Because maybe they can't, like Vox, for example. He eventually did come out and say, hey, don't ever do that to my friend, you sick fucks, right? And that was a good thing he did, but it took him a while for him to make a response on that. And my assumption is he probably had to run it through and see like what is the best way to do it. But even then, I think he just really just said he's gonna do it his way. But that's him compared to other like corporate VTubers that they probably can't say much of that stuff because it probably like ruins them, and then like the company's gonna have to deal with that. As for like indie VTubers, this is where I bring my like side of it. It's like, again, this is more of their responsibility. So if they allow it, then obviously that's on them. But for corporate, I don't know. I want to say it's still their responsibility. It's just it feels like they don't really have much of an option with what they can say.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, I could definitely see that being a thing. At the same time, though, you auditioned for that role, so you knew what you were doing.
Right. Definitely.
Like, if you're uncomfortable portraying that, then it is what it is. And, like, to the whole community thing Spikey said earlier, Like, an example, bronies, okay? Bronies are weird. It's that simple, okay? Bronies are weird. There are whole companies that thrive selling products to these guys, right?
Right.
Is it the company's fault that the bronies are weird? No, the bronies are weird no matter what.
Right.
You know, but if they're just selling a product, it's the same thing here. Like these guys, these communities are communities of weirdos. But the weirdos are going to exist whether Vox exists or not. He's just a product that they're buying.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. Yeah.
I also think that the streamer should hold some responsibility and like set boundaries with your audience.
100%. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if he doesn't sell boundaries, then it is what it. Then he's going to reap what he sows. You know.
Right.
But if he portrays himself as that character, and that's how he's getting his audience, like I find it kind of a cheap shot. You know, from this point of view, that he's built up all this popularity doing this, exactly this, catering to these people, and he knows what he's doing. He's not a stupid guy, right? Catering to these people and then turning around and slapping them in the face saying, why are you the way you are? I think it's a little bit of a slap in the face to the audience. I think he shouldn't have been like that in the first place. I think it was wrong that he was like that in the first place. I think that's it's bad to cater to that, because once you jump down that hole, you know, coming back out from it, it's hard. But like I said, he's not a stupid guy. He knew what he was doing. He chose this audience, and he knew what it would entail.
Right.
And I don't know. Now that his feelings have changed, I guess, towards it, then he wants to change too, which is perfectly his right. But he also, you know, reap what you sow. If that's what you're gonna do, then face the consequences. You're gonna get backlash from your audience. But I do, like I said earlier, I agree with you, 100%. I think it's almost 100% the streamer's fault, because you raise your audience, you raise your chat.
That is very true. Yeah, but back to you guys then, because I think that's my final piece right there with this. Is good that, you know, I think we're gonna circle it back real quick and say, you know, good that what's her name again? Hold up. I can't remember her name. Lataya. It's good to see that she's back. You know, it's good that, you know, she made a comeback after getting backlash, even though you can argue.
I love the color scheme.
I love the color scheme.
Yes,
she did. You know, it's good. I found her channel and she's doing good. Is, you know, obviously it's her fault for having that, you know, for breaking her terms, but I think that's a misconception.
I remember that.
But, you know, honestly, I think it's glad to see that, you know, she's able to come back, even though she got snitched out. Because if I recall right, yeah, the JP bros snitched her out.
She got doxxed, and like I think people actually like went to her place of living.
It's horrible. It is
like multiple times.
It's horrible, and it's like, it's this, you know, and it's just sad to see that, because again, it happened with Rushin, it happened with Coco, you know, and yeah, I mean they're striving now, you know. We know what they are now. We know who they are now, but you know, that's aside the point. But yeah, no, that's gonna be my final topic. I'm glad she's doing good. Parasocial relationships are ass, and be better. Stop it. Get some help.
Yes, well.
Now I need a YouTube short of that, of replicating the exact same commercial. But you two,
yeah, but
let me know what you guys think, and you too, Ozzy. Your final statements.
No, like I said, I think chat raises their on the Mono Olive thing. I like her older model better. Okay. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, just on this whole conversation.
This model. Yeah, so chat raises their audience, I think. Like I said, I've always thought that the only things that happen in your chat are the things that you allow, at least things that regularly happen, you know? Right. Like if you see stuff that you feel uncomfortable with or that you don't want part of your community, you could do stuff to shut that down right away.
Speak for yourself too.
And yeah, and there's easy ways to get popular, you know, and you know, riding that train, it's often with really unhealthy communities, because, you know, those guys are on the internet 24/7. They simp for you or shrimp for you super, super hard. And those are the guys that are the creeps. Or those are the people, rather, that are creeps. And they're also the ones that make you super popular. They're the ones that donate the most. They're the ones that are most loyal to you. They'll make art for you, this, that. So if you want to ride that popularity train, you have to face the consequences. It's like owning a company, you know? Like when you own a company, you're not your own person anymore. Just like when you're a VTuber, right? And you have an audience that you're trying to cater to, you're not your own person anymore. You have to cater to them. That's my thoughts on the whole, parasocial relationship stuff.
Okay.
On Delutaya and her new model. I like the color scheme of this model a lot, and I like this model in general. I thought her old model was one of the best in Hololive, and that was one of my favorite models. So it's sad to see it go, unfortunately. But it's not like she could have just used that model. But I would have liked it to have been a little closer, maybe. But yeah,
I mean,
I
the
like,
closest thing you can get is from the
it's
same,
the same
artist.
artist. Yeah. So I
unless
mean,
you're
in terms of
suicide.
design.
Unless you're suicide.
Yeah. What do you mean?
She joined Hololive as an indie VTuber.
That's true. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and her original model like came all the way through, and they just updated it.
Yeah, but if she were to leave Hololive now, I think her current model belongs to Hololive. She'd have to go back to her old one.
Yeah,
that's true, but she would still have the name and everything. It's just
Yeah, the name I don't too much care about. That's whatever it is. The model is what I like. The design,
right?
I really liked her old design. This
right.
one is good, and definitely it stands out. I like the cyber ears, but it's not the old design as well.
Cyberpunk.
I miss the old design.
Cyberpunk.
Ayo.
Speaking of.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. Well, what are your guys' thoughts on all this? Hold on, I want to get your guys' thoughts. You guys are co-hosts, right?
On the wait, hold it. On the corpos.
On the corpos, yes.
Well, in terms of like the this I just lost my
here. Let me break it up.
Train of thought.
Here, let me break it up. Let me break it up into 3 sections so you can answer it easier. 1, what do you think about her re-debut as an indie VTuber? 2, your thoughts on parasocial relationships, and then 3, is it worth it being a corpo VTuber after looking at the pros and cons?
Okay, is it worth being a corpo VTuber? That depends on the type of person that you are. And if you yourself can play a character to promote this company in a way that makes them more popular, and you help them reach new audiences, if that's you and that's what you want to do, if you enjoy that type of content creation, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
In terms of the shrimp culture, to be fair, I do not fault anybody that goes and, actively goes for that type of audience.
Mm-hmm.
It's smart. It's a business move. You know your target audience, so you're gonna cater your content to that audience.
You can blow up quick from it.
If you market yourself correctly, yes, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're the streamer, whether it be a corporate or not. You need to set your boundaries and let your community know what exactly is okay and what isn't.
Yep.
And what was the last question?
And then her re-debut.
Oh yeah, her re-debut. Yes, absolutely. I love her model. Like, honestly, her model is really cute. I love it. It's cute. I'm happy that she got a second chance to pursue content creation. I'm happy for anybody that gets a chance to pursue content creation as their job, because that's what I strive for, and that's kind of the reason I'm here.
Nice.
So good on her.
All right, Senpai. Any final words for you? Your thoughts on all this?
I mean, I ain't really seen her model like that though. But I mean, as far as anything, I agree with Spikey. You didn't say nothing wrong.
Okay.
But yes. Can I see her model?
Yeah, sure. Here. Let me send you both of them. Let me show you both of them. Let me show you the new one, and then I'll show you the old one. Yeah, here's the new one. Here's the one she.
Really a secret. I'm sorry, Spikey. I'm gonna call it how it is.
And then hold on, let me find the other one. Here it is.
I know Kyrie's response already.
Yeah. This man's analyzing it like it's feet.
She went from pink to green. This is kind of generic, bro. I ain't gonna cap, Psyche. It's kind of generic. I don't know. She turned to an elf, from an elf to a damn, like, what?
I think she was
Green
a
cat
goat.
or something? Like, I don't know.
I think she
I don't
was-
like this, Mikey. I'm sorry. I don't like this. How could you look up to this? Okay, that's your thighs. Let me see. But that's her old model, right?
Yeah,
That's her old model. This is her new model.
Wait, so
Or her
Spike, which
newer
one did you
model.
like?
She has an even newer one, actually.
Wait a minute, so which one is better to y'all, the old one or the new one?
For me, 100% is the old one.
The old one.
I like the new one.
I don't know. I kind of like
So,
the
wait a minute.
old one.
So why do you? Wait a minute. Hold up. This is skinless. So Spiky, tell me why do you like this new one?
I honestly just really like that color scheme a lot more than the old one. I don't vibe with the pink and yellow with
That's fair.
purple on it. I don't think that fits well.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
just me.
Yeah,
I believe
the pink and
that
yellow.
the
And you like the pink and green
the
instead.
pink, the pink and green with the gray and white. I believe that looks a lot better, a lot more pleasing to the eye.
Okay.
That's just me.
I think you're just horny, bro. Like she got too much skin showing. Bro.
Bitch, you talk about feet like every 10 minutes. Like, I don't want to hear your shit.
God damn.
Mikey, why you gotta yell at me? I always say this fast.
Yo, you made him cry, Spiky.
Good.
God
I'm not gonna lie, her green is like sometimes like I won't call it basic, but like simple things do look good. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it looks
Less
good.
is more.
I like it with the jacket.
Exactly.
I like
jacket.
the jacket. The only thing for me, I really liked her horns before, and the
Don't get
ears.
me-
The
yeah,
horns
like,
and the ears,
100%.
I really like that.
Like 100%. Her pink and everything like looks great, but I can't turn down the simple aesthetics either.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty dope. Like I and now that she's showing skin, so every guy likes skin. On a female. Just put it out there. So that's a plus. But other than
Yeah,
that, that's
this one that I sent, actually, I'll delete it even. That's her older new model. This is her new model, the one that's.
But
at the
the
bottom.
new one is drippy, especially the coat now.
The coat is
Yeah,
nice.
go
I'm not gonna
wrong
lie.
with
The
it.
coat is really nice.
Yes.
It's
Drip
drippy.
out.
You can't. You like it. Honestly, like you can hate the whole model, but
It's
you can't
clean,
even say that
dude.
coat is not clean.
No,
This
yeah,
one
from
doesn't.
behind, this is the cleaner design for sure. From the front, I still prefer the other. Like the other one, if it had the coat, would look better than this one. It even
Like-
has the pink on the shoulders. here.
Yeah.
If you just threw this
100%.
coat on the other one, it would look so much better.
100%. She like her model give me like, that captain of a group.
Yeah,
like
One
she,
Piece.
yeah, she gives me that type of vibe, and that's dope. She take that mug off, she gonna beat your ass. Just throwing it off. Out there.
She better run that
Oh, yeah.
hands.
So I agree with Spikey. Like yeah. Now that I'm looking at him, the green dope. Yeah, I can't lie with him. Yeah, I can't lie. It's dope. It's
I just
dope.
miss the horns, man. The horns are so cool. I love the undercolor on the horns.
Everybody
Bro,
got a
it's
horn.
It's just a watermelon aesthetic, my guy. It looks so
Oh, what
nice.
is Nelly?
Oh,
Oh, watermelon. Yeah, you listen.
Wait a minute.
I was about
Wait.
to make a joke. I was about to.
Wait a minute. All right, we're moving on. We're moving.
This is getting out of hand.
I got orange too, though. Like
Alright.
it's starting to become something like yeah.
All right, let's get back to the game footage. Just getting out of hand, guys.
You're right.
Do you like the taste of that black monster?
Oh, that video is so good. Oh my god. All right, well, is that all your guys' final statements for today on this?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that was a yeah.
So,
I like it a lot. I like it.
Toto.
Yes, yes,
Toto.
yes.
Speaking of Corfos, Cyberpunk.
I've been drowning in copium. Let's start off with that. I've been drowning in so much copium. I think that the day doesn't go by when all I think about is the song. It's just that song. Da da da, da da da, and then all I think about is the anime. I'm living under heavy amounts of copium. Okay, I like we've had this talk before. Okay, I'm not gonna say it was the best anime, but goddamn, that ending got me, and it's slowly hitting me harder and harder the more I look at Twitter with all its fan art and all that, and I'm like, we could have had a different ending. But Trigger said, "Nah, we're just gonna kill everyone and give you sad amounts of copium." Matter of fact, I think someone on Twitter today.
Not everyone.
Well, for me, for me, this is about me. Because I retweeted an art piece today, and someone responded it with a meme where it was like this TikTok of a guy going like, me getting over my depression of animes, and then it plays the main theme of the anime with the guitar, and I was like, Lord have mercy, this man is sad as well. So anyways, because I was fully invested in Cyberpunk Edge Runners, they had, the promotional anime to the game. The game was on sale 50% off, and me, a sucker for capitalism, said, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. And this is what this quick talk is going to be about. My mini review on Cyberpunk 2077. Is it still worth buying? Is it worth the full retail price? Or should you wait years from now for it to go down? And first things first, I'm just going to, just simply state what a game this is. As you guys know, it had really heavy backlash back in... when did it come out? Like 2 years ago, right?
So.
Yeah, right.
2019.
Was it 2019 or 18? No, I think that's the reveal of it. But no, like when it came out, it had heavy backlash, just mainly because of how unfinished the product was. There was a lot of bad bugs. There was a lot of it was just really bad. It was really bad, and the consoles were no better. The consoles had the worst of it because this is something that I truly genuinely think about games as a whole, that any game that is really anticipated and hyped up should not be rushed. They should be worked until they are fully finished. 2020, yep. So 2 years ago. But point is, this can be said with any games that have come out over the decade, right? Sonic 06, Crackdown 3, and possibly Sonic Frontiers. Those two primarily that I listed. Those two that I listed had a bad luck of development issues. They were rushed, and we got a crappy product. Cyberpunk unfortunately met this unfortunate end. They delayed it so many times that they said, okay, we're gonna have to release it now, and it was clearly an unfinished product. And for like the past 2 years, they've been doing so hard, the people at CD Projekt Red, to make it a better game. And because of the anime coming out, a lot of people played it, and there was a new patch that came out for the game to, fix bugs and add more content. And with that said, what is Cyberpunk now, and is it worth it? And to me, I say it's 100% worth it. Also, you've seen me play it. I've streamed it, so anyone who's seen me stream it knows how much I've enjoyed the game so far. I'm gonna start it off with gameplay wise. It's fuck, dude. I like to say it's Call of Duty, but on steroids as an RPG, and it's so fun. It's so much fun. Like I think, not as a series as a whole, but I think I would play this over GTA any day. That is like my personal opinion. Like comparing it real quick, like GTA is fun and all, but Cyberpunk just has a whole different like gameplay, experience that just makes it so much better as an open world like game. And just everything about it is fun. The art, like the leveling up, right? Like how you have your skills and the points you can use to upgrade your perks, the vast amount of weapons you can use. You can use katanas, bats. This is something I found out recently, but you can use adult toys as weapons. So, it's bringing me back some good vibes of Seed of the Dead. So, yeah, it's fun. It's funny. It's funny to use. And not only that, but like, there's the cars, there's plenty of vehicles you can use, and like the customization, holy, I have never seen such customization in an RPG before. I think the closest I've ever seen it was like Saints Row, like the first Saints Row. What's the word, like versatile, I guess you could say, how versatile the customization is. Like you can do anything from the hair to the face to the skin color to the eyes.
The penis.
Yes, to the genitals, good sir.
Insert yourself there.
Yo.
Just out of nowhere.
I'm gonna tell you, game of the year if my game allows me to change my genitals and the pubic options.
I'm telling you, bro. When I play that game, I'm playing summer sausage, bro. Wait till I play that game.
It was.
I'm at it so long.
That's what I did, brother. We got the monster dong going. No, but it's one of like. It's really fun, the gameplay, and I can't really say much just because I've only played like a few hours into the game. I want to say about 4 hours total. But my goodness, it's been fun. It's like the gameplay, like the shooting mechanics, they feel shitty at first. But I think this is what makes it fun because it's an RPG. You level up a few things, your like gameplay mechanics, or not gameplay, but like the shooting aspect of the game gets a little bit easier and it becomes like fun. And it just shows you, like they really went hardcore with like the whole RPG aspect. And I think what goes well with the game as well is simply for the fact that the world itself, alive. It feels like One Piece, but as a video game. Let me put it that way. Not in the aspect of the story, but just like how the world is. Like you can go anywhere and it'll feel alive. You can see people doing stuff. You have, people talking, and you can just stand there and hear their dialogue, and you can talk to NPCs and they got something to say. It's a really big game, and I gotta tell you, CD Projekt Red did a good job on it. It's just, again, I just wish they just kept delaying it until it was fully ready. Because of that, mishap, it just ruined it. It just ruined what could have been the game of fucking the century, in my opinion. It's just that good for me. And other than that, like the story so far, I'm really intrigued, especially with like the different options you can take. And I think that's what makes the game really fun, like gameplay and story wise, is that you have different ways to take on the story. Like for example, like in one of the missions, you're like meeting with this like fixer who's like, hey, I got a job for you. I want you to do this for me. But before you do that, there's this other thing you can do for me. Take this, I was supposed to get this shipment, but the dude died and someone else took over. I need you to go get it for me. And during that aspect of that mission, you have an option to call like one of like the corpo enemies of the game and like make a deal with them. Be like, hey, you want to get the bad guys, I want to get something there, why don't we work together? And you can go that route, and it changes like parts of the story, and it makes stuff easier or it can make it harder, and it just gives you so many options that I'm just like overwhelmed by it. But it's just really fun. It's what I like to call a refreshing experience. And genuinely, if you are into RPGs, free roaming, or even shooters, you have to buy it. You have to buy it. Like, I'm not gonna say it's perfect because I've dealt with my fair share of problems, like the driving physics. They're very floaty. You can move to the left just by a little bit, and you're just breaking walls and stuff. And I think that's like my nitpicks though, because other than that, there's still bugs. Like at the beginning of my playthrough, I had like one of the funniest bugs ever happen, and it was during a cutscene.
What happened?
So basically, like the montage was gonna start, and I see my character, like half of it's gone. All you see is the legs walking. Only the legs are showing, and then like at some point throughout like the tutorial, like the NPCs start T-posing on me. They are starting their dominance on me.
That's always funny to me.
But like so far, like I haven't came across like bugs that like ruin the experience. It's more like bugs that just like make it funny, right? Because like I think the other day in VC, I think there was a bug where like there was a car and then it just flew to the left and it just killed like a bunch of NPCs, and I was like, oh my god.
I'd have died laughing, bro.
Oh yeah, no, it's an experience, and I genuinely think like if you really are into these kind of games where RPGs, open world, and just like immersion, definitely get it. Like it's full price right now, but if you go to G2A, you can probably find it on the cheap if you're like not too sure if you want to buy it full price. But even then, I think I would have bought it full price. I still would have bought it full price if it wasn't on sale. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's like my current viewpoints on it so far. Like once I finish the game, I'll probably give like a more like actual answer, but for now I think it's worth it. I genuinely think it's worth it.
Okay then, because I mean, I like your review. Because before your review, I still was like, hell no. But you know, you gave a good review, and I don't know. I may end up trying it out myself.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's the other thing. Like, it's also got like streamer safety. So if you want to stream it, right, and not show any junk, you have that option.
Women. So like, if I stream it and it just so happened to show my like big, slong like summer
Oh.
sausage, but
Oh.
I still get banned.
Oh, I mean, I didn't get banned. Hold up, let me find it. Hold up, let me find it. I mean, Aussie saw it. Aussie saw the clip,
yeah.
right?
How you feel about it, Ozzy?
What do you mean how I feel about it? What you trying to ask?
I mean, when you saw,
My meaty schlong. What did you think?
yeah, bro, like.
What we rating?
feel
I
about
laughed because
laughed?
Makoto screamed his head off.
Hold
He
up.
didn't know that was gonna happen. He clicked the button, then his schlong was just on display,
Oh my goodness.
4K, and he just started screaming.
It was.
Damn.
Is this it? Is it? Yeah, this is it. This is it. Here,
How you feel about it, Spiky?
here you go, senpai.
I don't think I was there.
Here, you can watch the clip right now. I'm not gonna put it on stream. I'm not. You know, the Makoto
no,
guy.
you.
Look, the
I
Makoto.
wasn't there either. I saw the there's a clip of it. I don't know who made the clip, but someone made a clip of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, Dakota Gagne channel. He can face his consequences. VOB though, I'm not having that.
So unexpected, Makoto.
Yeah, because I didn't expect me to be fully naked in the customization screen.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah, I freaked out.
Oh my god, I'm tears right now. Oh.
Oh no, bro! It was worse earlier. Like, there was a point where I had to rescue someone, and they were in a bathtub full of ice, fully naked, and my camera wouldn't stop staring at the boobas, and I was trying to move it away.
Camera trying to get in trouble.
I was like, bro, I'm done for. This is it. I'm fired. I'm banned.
That's hilarious, bro.
No, but yeah. So I mean, honestly, like if you guys have seen anything, you guys can say your pieces. But for me, I think it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth buying it and trying it out.
Yeah, well, I haven't played it, so I really don't know.
Right.
I'll just let you get my.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna end up doing.
What are you gonna do? You cut off.
Just watch the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just watch your streams.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys can do that because at the end of the day, if you guys like it, there's different options in the game that you can do, like different paths and all that. So, mine is just one of the three. So you guys can definitely do that. But yeah, so honestly, yeah, that's all I gotta say for that. It's been helping me with my copium, even though it plays the song in every corner of the markets of that world. And then I get sad again, and then I think, okay, here we are.
The anime really hit you like that, huh? No, I was cheering when our boy David died. I thought that was like that. That's it, finally.
You know what I think it is?
You don't have a heart, man.
You don't have a heart.
What, were you crying, Carrie? Were you crying when David died?
No.
Honestly,
After he turned into that big Gundam thing?
Oh. Honestly, I don't even think it was the ending that got me. I think it was all the fan art afterwards. People putting like their copium on me. It's like we could have had a better ending. We could have had. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'll fix my copium with Cyberpunk. I'll just play Cyberpunk until I get over it. Because honestly, the world is fun. Even the dialogue's funny. Because I don't know if you guys were there, but there was a scene with Adam Smasher where you see him and he's like, "You look like a piece of fuckable meat."
Yeah. Are you?
No, maybe. I don't know. I'm concerned by that question. I don't think I should. I need a lawyer to answer that question.
Yeah. Just walk away. Someone asks you that, you don't answer. Just walk away.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my review. So honestly, I think I am good for today. I mean, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Any comments, anything at all from today, or just something you guys want to say before we head out?
Oh no, I'm good as far as anything.
Fighters.
Oh yeah, like Dakota totally whooped Sean ass, bro. Like that was
Oh, that's
hell,
true.
man.
Yeah.
That was wild.
news
Look at
like
it.
Sean,
Good shit,
Sean,
good shit.
I know,
Good shit,
I know. It's like I don't know what Sean's all mauling about. I'm just taking the higher route. I'm taking the high ground.
Just
Okay,
better, bro. You're just better, you know.
I'm being humble.
Skilly shit.
I'm being humble. Okay, like humble enough to end it in a tie. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
100%.
Exactly. Fighters, fun game. Definitely buy. Yes. If you wanna be depressed for like a week, yeah,
Pay to win.
pay to win.
It's pay to win.
100%.
We should talk. You guys should talk about that next week when I'm gone. Is DLC characters pay to win?
Although I guarantee I could be anyone that's not Kyrie.
Oh, 100%.
Completely non-DLC characters.
I bet we'll see that after stream.
I believe you. I 100% believe you. It's just the fact that some of the combos for the DLC characters are just so easy.
Yeah, like Broly, 100%.
I
Yeah.
hate that. Go
Who's gonna
Gogeta.
lose?
And then you got people cheesing UI Goku. Anyways,
Listen, UI Goku has cheese, but it's super easy to counter it just if you know what you're doing. That's the only stipulation. You have to do research to fight UI Goku.
I hate that. I hate
You refuse to do it, you're never gonna learn. And I'm
I-
just gonna keep
I hate that. I hate that. Stop that. Fight me like a man.
I am fighting you like a man. Just stop letting go of your block. Or I'm gonna teleport
Just
across the
put
screen.
a shirt on, my guy.
Put a shirt on.
How about you try to punch me instead,
All right, bet.
right?
Come
And I'll
here.
counter. All right. I'll just counter over and over again. Right. The day that you could punch UI Goku is the day he'll put a shirt on.
All right, bet. Say less, my guy. Say less. Say less.
All right.
I got you.
All right, run it.
All righty.
Jesus.
All righty. Well, if that is it,
I swear I
then
don't have a problem.
oh fuck you, Goku. Anyways,
Yeah.
if that's it, I think we're gonna call it here. Is the person still streaming, Aussie?
Nope.
Oh.
Let me see who's
Sly ended his stream.
We can. What about Gunter?
Your boy Gunter?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Give me his link, and then I'll put it
Bet.
here. Raid. But yes, folks, thank you guys again for joining us on another wonderful episode of the VOB Podcast. I'm your co-host, Bakota Gagne Lameo. Thank you guys again.
I was Cyrus Imanu.
Go on.
Hey.
Spiky?
Oh,
Is it
Wait,
your turn?
hold up. Wait, are we going through how it is on the set or how it is on Discord?
Oh no, I mean I always think it was just Aussie and I first, and then you guys can go after.
Yes, I'm always last. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
L.
Jesus.
It's your boy Spiky, best young jump player NA.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Inspiring.
your punch up player in NA?
Aspiring.
Okay. I was like, what the? Alright, yeah, that's fine.
And this your boy Senpai, the bear, the sexiness, the willingness, the person that you all gonna simp for. That is I, and that's all.
Oh yeah, debut, huh? October what again?
Yes. November the 5th. Yes.
Oh, November 5th. Oh, okay. A whole other month. Okay. All right. Well, you heard it, folks.
So what you're saying is I got a month for my training arc.
Yes, you do.
Nice. Beautiful.
I think you got a month for your training art too.
I'm this close to leaving call. I'm gonna kill you.
All right. Well, we'll settle this offline. Until then, folks, I won't be here next week, but these three will. So hopefully you guys have yourselves a good one, and we'll see y'all next week. Have a good night, folks.
Wow.
Later.
Good night.